Hello, trading is closed on May the 9th, 2016. Over the weekend, I said I looked for a gap out of Friday's range and had a target of 2050.19. We didn't actually gap out of the range, but we moved smartly out of the range right at the open, which is often a surrogate for a gap over the high. I consider it close enough, and this pretty much put the target out of range right from the open. If you don't want to count that, the next most common occurrence when you have positive and negative indicators is that we close a little change, plan B, and that certainly worked. MEJT said all these drops were false moves, predicted a retracement, which we got, and there's no new MEJT signal for Tuesday. As far as predictions for Tuesday, it's not good when you gap up and just can't hold on to any of the highs throughout the day. This negativity would be overcome if we gapped over this high tomorrow, or at least traded over it promptly after the open. Nothing's impossible. I continue to think the odds are against it. We still do have combo and sequential signals from time to mark to buy. If these work, you get a good rally, but if they fail big time. The main problem is that we're at resistance. We showed this red trend line before where you connect these lows and these lows. We haven't been able to break through it on a closing basis, but there's another trend line involved here too. If you connect these lows and these high, and this high, and this high, that's where we stopped, right over here. And that's not the only resistance at the point. Let's make a Fibonacci grid. This 2093.69 is the MEJT target. That's about one handle away from the 88.66% level of the drop. Is that right? Let me just get this better. Right at the low. It's really awfully close. And if you look at 78.6%, that is right where these lines converge and right at today's high. So we have trendline resistance and Fibonacci resistance, and we have an inability to close at the high. And usually when you have competing signals and you close a little change, you have a big move the next day. I think the odds favor a day which starts out high and trades low throughout most of the day. I continue to think the next move coming is down. If we overtake this high early, that prediction falls by the wayside, but otherwise the next Fibonacci target here, if I'm reading this right, is around, looks like, we can't read it here. It looks like it's around 2010. And I think if we did fall at this resistance, if that resistance held, 2010 is a price I'd be looking at. Doesn't have to happen in a day, obviously. So the open's going to be critical. If we can't break through this, down we go, and that's today's call.